Perspective is a wonderful thing, to each his own. What's good for someone is bad for others. What's considered a delicacy by someone is not even considered as a food item by others. So, in this universe filled with perspectives, do we look and understand the magnificence and enormity of certain things with the right perspective? Or do they often go unnoticed? This video is an endeavor to showcase how magnificent and full of wonders the cosmos is. Really look and contemplate the vastness of the ever-expanding universe that we live in. Earth has been the home to all life forms that we know of in our solar system, and a major driving force behind the existence of these life forms has been the big bright sun. It would be an incredible feat of achievement for all mankind to one day travel to the sun and witness the magnificence in person. The sun is an incredible 150 million kilometers from Earth, and even the fastest spacecraft we have today would take years to reach there. Now, this is where a new and a broadened perspective might be required. Because 150 million kilometers might seem a huge number, but it doesn't really sit well in the mind as to how huge it is. We could cover 150 million kilometers if we were to actually travel around the Earth a staggering 3,743 times. That would be the distance from our planet to the sun. Antarctica as we know it is one of the coldest places on the planet. So cold that it remains the only continent which has not been inhabited by human population. The coasts of Antarctica are generally warmer and it gets colder as we move towards the interiors. These low temperatures make it really difficult for most life to even exist on Antarctica. Now, once again, let's bring the broader perspective into picture. How cold is Antarctica when compared to the coldest place we know in the galaxy or even the known universe? Ironically, the coldest place is not some distant star in a random corner of the cold desolate universe, but it's a man-made space observatory orbiting a known point around the Earth. This space telescope is called Planck Space Telescope and it was in action from 2009 to 2013. Planck was launched by the European Space Agency with significant help from NASA. Planck's passive and active cooling systems allow its instruments to maintain a temperature of minus 273.05 degrees Celsius, which is just 0.1 degrees Celsius above absolute zero. The telescope scanned the Milky Way at microwave wavelengths and gave us the first image of the Milky Way with the cosmic microwave background or the CMB lurking behind. From August 2009, Planck was the coldest known object in space until its active coolant supply was exhausted in January 2012. The Tsar Bomba was the most powerful nuclear weapon ever to be created and tested by humans. This monster of a weapon was developed by the Soviet Union in the early 1960s. The amount of death and destruction brought upon by the Tsar Bomba was unprecedented. Tsar Bomba produced 57 megatons of energy or 57 million tons of TNT. That is more than 1500 times that of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs combined and 10 times more powerful than all the ammunitions expended during the World War II. Sensors registered the bomb's blast wave orbiting the Earth not once, not twice, but 3 times. Now the context for Tsar Bomba was set up to compare the energy yield of the Tsar Bomba with a cosmic body in our own solar system. The sun releases energy at a mass energy conversion rate of 4.26 million metric tons per second, which produces the equivalent of 38,460 septillion watts per second. To put these numbers into a proper understandable format, this energy yield is the equivalent of about 1,820,000,000 Tsar Bombas combined. Looking at the images and videos of Earth broadcasting from a satellite is often exhilarating, makes us think how huge our planet is. But, in fact, Earth is rather small when we compare to other cosmic entities. Just a different perspective and we can comprehend the enormity of other planets and how our planet pales in comparison to these other planets. If Earth seems big, consider this. We can fit 57 Earths inside Neptune, 63 Earths inside Uranus, 763 Earths inside Saturn, 1321 Earths inside Jupiter, and last but not the least, a mind-blowing 1.3 million Earths inside the Sun. The one perspective that the cosmos should not be looked at is from that of a human ego. Research for this video has been quite a learning experience for me in terms of how vast and enormous the universe is. Just by looking at things from different perspectives has been thought-provoking. We're so often stuck in our day-to-day life and do not necessarily take time to think about such ideas. But in reality, we as a species of creation are just a phenomena that is currently happening on a random planet in the middle of nowhere. So, how does it feel to be on your own, with no direction home, a complete unknown, like a rolling stone?